Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into Xuda. It's a platform that seems to be shaking things up in how applications are built, deployed, and scaled.
That's right.
Our mission here, really, is to figure out which industries get the biggest boost from Xuda, sort of map out its potential impact.
Yeah, understand where it fits best.
Exactly. It combines these orchestration tools with a marketplace, aiming for better performance, scalability,
Hmm.
efficiency, basically, for big applications.
And our sources point to quite a few sectors that could really benefit, starting with, well, software development itself seems like the obvious place.
Right. Makes sense. So how does it help developers specifically?
Well, the core idea is simplification. Xuda's orchestration tools handle a lot of the tricky parts of building and managing apps, automates it.
Okay, so less wrestling with complex deployments.
Precisely. And then there's the marketplace. It's loaded with pre-built apps, plugins, tools.
So like building blocks.
Yeah,
Ready-made components developers can just grab and use.
exactly. That massively cuts down development time. Instead of, coding everything from scratch, they can integrate existing solutions.
Like user authentication or something.
Yeah, things like that. So they focus more on the unique parts, the innovation. It speeds things up, lets them scale faster too. High-performance apps become more achievable.
Got it. Speed, simplicity, faster innovation for devs. Okay, what about bigger places? Enterprise IT. What's in it for them?
For enterprises, it often comes down to security and control. Xuda gives them secure hosting, but crucially, they can opt for local control.
Local control, meaning,
They even have a branded version. It can run entirely on the company's own network, completely walled off.
oh, wow. Okay, that sounds like a big deal for, say, finance or healthcare, companies with super strict data rules or regulations.
Exactly. It lets them use these modern tools without compromising security or, compliance needs. They get the benefits, but stay within their comfort zone, security-wise.
Makes sense. All right, let's shift gears. Mobile and web development. Getting that consistent feel across devices is always a challenge, isn't it?
It really is. And Xuda seems designed to tackle that head on. It helps create seamless experiences across progressive web apps, iOS, Android, all of them.
So build once, kind of deploy everywhere, or at least maintain consistency.
Pretty much. The idea is consistent functionality, consistent performance, whether you're on the web or a native mobile app.
So for the user, it just works the same way everywhere. And for the developer, less duplicated effort.
Right. Streamlines that whole web and mobile integration, better user experience, less dev time, win-win.
Okay. Now, what about the other end of the spectrum? Tech startups, often strapped for cash and time.
Yeah, Xuda looks really appealing for them. That marketplace we mentioned. Access to pre-built apps and tools is huge for a startup.
Because they could just plug in ready-made solutions, saves building basic features themselves.
Exactly. Saves time, saves money. They can maybe launch faster, focus their limited resources on what makes them unique, their core idea.
Gives them a bit of an accelerator then, helps them get to market quicker.
It really can be a competitive edge in that fast-moving startup world. Agility is key.
Definitely. Okay, one more. Group businesses with existing apps, maybe older ones, legacy systems. Can Xuda help there?
Yes, absolutely. This is actually pretty interesting. It offers a path to take older, say, DOS or Windows applications and transform them into modern web solutions.
Seriously. So breathing new life into old software, making it accessible via the web?
Uh-huh. It expands their reach dramatically, and distributing these updated apps either through Xuda's marketplace or their own channels becomes much easier.
So modernization without a complete, painful rebuild from scratch. And they still get the benefits. Scalability, flexibility.
That's the promise, maintaining scalability and deployment options even for these modernized legacy apps.
So it really does seem versatile. Software dev, enterprise, mobile, startups, even modernizing old stuff.
Mhm.
Scalability, flexibility, solid hosting seem to be the common threads.
Yeah, it's striking how one platform aims to lower the barriers across so many different areas, makes advanced capabilities more accessible.
Wrapping this up, it makes you think. If platforms like Xuda are making innovation easier across these sectors, what other industries, maybe ones we haven't even thought of, could be next? Where else could this kind of approach make a big difference?
That's a great question to ponder. The possibilities are pretty wide open.
Definitely food for thought. Thanks for diving into this today.